Mengers theorem. It is one of the important theorem. I will explain it using some example. Okay, now consider this graph. I am denoting it as G. By looking the graph, to disconnect the graph by removing vertices, we need to remove at least two vertices, right? By removing these two vertices, we will get a disconnected graph. Okay. What Mengers theorem says that if a graph is k connected, if and only if, not that it is an if and only if condition, if and only if any two distinct vertices are connected by at least k internally disjoint path. Means our graph is two connected. So by taking any two distinct vertices of our graph, we will get two internally disjoint path. I am taking arbitrarily two two distinct vertices. Let I am taking v1 and v4. Here the Mengers theorem says that we can find at least two internal disjoint path, right? I can find a path like this, a path like this, a path like this. So v1 and v4, I can find three distinct paths. We can also find a path like this, a path like this, but they are internally disjoint, right? Internally not disjoint. These paths have a common vertices. So these three paths are not internally disjoint. These three paths are not internally disjoint. So we need to get internal disjoint path. We can find three internally disjoint path, right? One is this, one path is this, one path is this, and one path is this. Now take v1 and v2. v1 and v2, we can find a path like this and another path like this. Okay, so we can find two internally disjoint path between v1 and v2. I am taking in another vertices with a now I am taking v3 and v5. I can find a path like this and another path like this. These two are internally disjoint path, right? So if a graph is two connected, then we can find at least two internally disjoint path between any two vertices of the graph. Okay, now I am considering a three connected graph. This is a three connected graph. Now by Mengers theorem, by taking any two distinct vertices of the graph, we can find at least three internal disjoint path, right? So I am taking v1 and v5. Let me check that if we can find three internally disjoint path. Okay, one path is this. It is internally disjoint path, and another path is this, and another path is this. So we can find three internally disjoint path. Okay, so you can check all the other two distinct vertices. You can find three internally disjoint path. Okay, so by generalizing, we can say that if a graph is k connected, if and only if any two distinct vertices of a graph are connected by k internally disjoint path. There is also a edge analog theorem for this graph. In edge analog theorem, they are saying that if a graph is disconnected only by removing k edges, then if and only if it have k disjoint path. Okay,